We all want to believe the world makes sense. We rely on logic and the bright light of day to keep the darkness at bay. But sometimes, reality glitches. Here are 5 creepy experiences I simply cannot explain, no matter how hard I try to rationalize them. Experience 1. The shadow in the corner. It started on a Tuesday night. I woke up at 3 a.m. to a crushing, unnatural silence. In the corner of my room, a tall humanoid silhouette stood perfectly still. It was a darkness deeper than the shadows surrounding it. As I watched, paralyzed by a primal fear, the figure slowly tilted its head. It had no face, yet I felt its intense, cold gaze. Experience 2. The echoing footsteps. My apartment building is over a century old, but the hallways were usually silent until that one October evening. I heard them clearly. Heavy, rhythmic thuds of boots on old wood. They were marching steadily down the corridor directly toward my door. The sound stopped right outside. I looked through the peephole, expecting a neighbor, but there was only an empty, dimly lit hall. Experience 3. The call from nowhere. On my grandfather's old mahogany desk sat a vintage rotary phone that hadn't been connected for years. Suddenly, it began to ring. A sharp, mechanical bell that sliced through the afternoon silence. I shouldn't have answered it, but I did. Through a wall of heavy static, a distorted whisper breathed my name. It sounded like it was coming from a vast, impossible distance. Experience 4. The disappearing hitchhiker. I was driving down a lonely highway during a torrential midnight downpour when I saw her. She looked soaked and exhausted. I pulled over and she climbed into the back seat, smelling of wet earth and old flowers. A mile later, I looked in the mirror to ask her name. The back seat was empty. The door lock was still engaged. Experience 5. The mirror's delay. I was washing my face in the bathroom, trying to clear my head after a long, stressful day. I dried my eyes and turned to grab a towel. That's when I saw it out of the corner of my eye. My heart stopped. In the reflection, I was still standing there. My image was frozen, staring back with wide, unblinking eyes while I had already moved away. The world is full of holes. Small, dark gaps where the unexplained leaks through to remind us that we aren't truly alone. Have you ever seen something that shouldn't be there? Something that leaves you questioning your own sanity in the dead of night? Sleep well tonight. And whatever you do, don't look too closely into the shadows. You might not like what looks back. Good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting horror stories.